Welcome back to Scary Hub Vids. How are you all doing? We hope you all are having a great day because in today's video, we're going to be talking about the most terrifying camping moments ever captured. You won't be camping again. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming uploads. Without any more interruptions, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Camping is one of the best outdoor activities. It allows you to have a good time while becoming one with nature. Groups of friends and family often plan camping trips in rural areas or forests to enjoy the peace and quiet that can be offered by nature. The trek can prove healing for both the mind and the body. One activity that's very common during hunting trips is telling horror stories. It's a long-lasting tradition for campers to gather around the campfire and tell ghost stories to spook each other and add an element of thrill to the trip. Sometimes though, instead of telling horror stories, some campers are not fortunate enough to experience them alone. Camping. Most campers go out in groups, there's safety in numbers, and it makes the entire experience more bearable. One female camper was camped out in her van a little after 4 a.m. She heard someone knocking on her window, which woke her up. She waited and someone knocked again. She said hello but received no response. The incident was a little creepy, so she peeked out from her window and saw someone on a paddle bike. It went quiet for about 20 minutes before she heard knocking again. This time, she asked them what they wanted, and they replied that they had a question for her. The woman told them that she didn't feel safe with them there. This time, when she peeked out, she saw headlights a little distance away from her van, which meant that they had come back with a vehicle. Everything went quiet once again, and they say, "I've got a question for you." Then, when she started recording the video and telling about her experience, the knocking started again 3 times. The woman was worried and felt unsafe. She informed the viewers that even though she was equipped with a knife and knew how to defend herself, she still felt scared and worried. "I do sleep with this beside my bed and I never thought that I would have to pull it out or grab it." In the morning, she went out and saw footprints around her van. Her water bottles had been spilled. She informed the viewers that, due to the snow, her tires had frozen over and she had not even been able to drive away. Let's hope neither the woman nor anyone else ever had such an experience again. So I came out this morning and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. In this video, you can see a group of teenagers just hanging around and genuinely having a good time together. They're joking and talking just like everyone else is doing if we were going on a camping trip. After all, that's what brings out the best of camping. All the camping stories we are telling each other, not worrying about what will come the next morning. But perhaps, these teenagers should worry about what will come next. As the video progresses, one of the members of the group walks away a bit from the camping, either for a moment alone or in order to meet his natural needs, but he is disturbed by rustling behind the trees. He decided to move it a little closer to see if that was a wild animal they should worry about. But what he meets is in no way an animal. There's the thing that's staring back at him while it changes its body. What are these creators trying to change? Well, perhaps one of the friends in the group will try to merge with them and then attacked unnoticed. Just try to imagine it. You're camping with your friends and you see their faces as the last thing you will ever see in your life before they decide to end your existence. This will keep the peaceful nights of dreaming away from us if we actually have a chance to sleep after that. But what could this creature actually be? The campers are right to suspect a shapeshifter. Shapeshifters are creatures with the ability to change their appearance in some way. Most shapeshifters also possess one or more original forms, such as lycanthropes. But is it a werewolf or just a shapeshifter? We don't know that for sure, but what we do know is that none of these people will ever want to go camping again. We completely understand why. They will never forget this evening. We are talking about some campers who spent an August night in the total wilderness. Well, at least that's what they thought. The truth turned out to be different. They only found out about it when they watched their video. The cameras managed to capture the moment where you can see the mysterious figure. It looks like she's lurking for boys. A user named Carter Booth shared a recording on one of the most popular social media platforms, TikTok. The video quickly spread around the web, and in just a few days, the film has already been watched by almost 4.5 million people from around the world. The video, however, immediately divided public opinion. Why? Two friends can be seen in the shared video. One of them is recording the material while the other is adding fuel to the fire. At one point, the phone slightly slips from the recorder's hand. You can see a piece of sky and mountains. Then a mysterious figure appears who is watching the boys. The recording ends. The teenagers were sure that no one was there but them. Carter wrote under the video that he was never as scared as when he saw the stranger in the video. He was also unable to be traced. The video was full of comments and speculation. Has anyone been spying on the boys? There were also the voices of mockers and skeptics. One of the users mocks that this is how you end up not inviting one of your friends. Still, other users think it's just a setup. And what is the truth? Watch this video and judge its credibility for yourself. Surely, you'll regret camping after this. The forest behind the steelworks in the direction of Stary Gosti, Poland is one of the favorite recreation places of Gosti residents. They come here to pick mushrooms, go for walks, run, ride, bicycles, and most importantly, camp. Few people are aware that a bomb and ammunition depot was located here over 70 years ago. The Germans probably collected materials for the needs of the airport in Gola. At the end of the war, there was a huge explosion and part of the warehouse blew up. After the war, the area was cleared of mines and the last reclamation works took place a few years ago. Since there were fights and explosions there, it is possible that other people died as well. Do their ghosts haunt the Stargosti camping place? This was checked by the reporters of the Polish paranormal TV group after a signal from one of the readers. Jagoda wrote that this camp is haunted, and supposedly people find items from World War II there to this day, says Zulki, a YouTuber who runs a popular Polish paranormal TV channel. And if there were bloody fights, there was also lives lost, and a tragic loss of life can generate paranormal activity, said Zulki. I went to the forest of Stargosti to see if the fallen souls were still looking for a way out and if they still believed the war was still going on. Did he notice supernatural forces there? Well, apparently yes. In the video, one of the apps on his phone that can be triggered by a voice tells him, "Greeting," except that no voice could actually be heard. A woman who had been camping in England last summer managed to capture this eerie photograph in the middle of the night. The unnerving image recently came to light thanks to the YouTuber Mr. BBB333, who received an email from a man who had obtained the photograph from the partner of a family friend. According to the email, the woman had been sleeping in her tent during a camping trip to a site in Edinbridge, Kent, back in the summer of 2020 when she was awoken by a strange noise. It was around 3 a.m. and still dark outside, so when she looked out, she was unable to see anything in the gloom. She grabbed her camera and took a few pictures using the flash to illuminate her surroundings. When she checked the photographs, one of them seemed to show an unidentified creature perched in a tree next to the campsite. While it's difficult to make out exactly what the creature is, or even if it is a creature at all, the photograph is certainly creepy. Could this be a real creature, a case of paranoia, or simply a hoax? You decide. But that's all the time we have for you guys today, so thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more awesome content like this and much more. We'll see you guys next time, but until then, take care and goodbye.